Hi there, this is Dr. Gustavo Grodnitzky. I'm speaking to you today because better decisions lead to better outcomes. Today, I want to talk to you about personality. A lot of people believe that personality is destiny. It determines where you end up in life. I'm here to share with you personality is a tendency to behave in a particular way. It's just a tendency. We know from psychology that environment is a better predictor and controller of behavior than is personality. Think about this. If you take someone who's very loud and very boisterous and always talk at the top of their lungs, and you walk that person into a museum, a church, or a bank, what is that person likely to do? What will most people do? They're going to get quiet. They're going to lower their voice. Have you changed their personality? Of course not. You've changed the environment. You change the environment and the behavior follows. Why is this important? I'm often called into an organization as a consultant during period of crisis. And I'll go into that organization. I'll begin to make observations over what are some of the behaviors that have led to this period of crisis. And inevitably, in some back corner of the organization, I'll find some guy named Joe. Joe's been with the organization probably for about 20 years. He hasn't been productive for the last 10, but that's another story. Joe's been with the organization for 20 years, and Joe's got all sorts of problem behaviors. And when I ask people about those problem behaviors, the response I most often get sounds something like, oh, that's just Joe being Joe. That's his personality. To which I always say, tell me about your workplace culture. The environment in which you work and live is called your workplace, your corporate or organizational culture. The environment in which your people work and live, it's called your workplace, your corporate or organizational culture. So when I say environment trumps personality, what I'm talking about this setting is culture trumps personality, which means if your employees are goal-oriented, motivated by teams, and driven by performance, it's because your culture demands it. Conversely, if your employees don't care about goals, don't care about teams, don't care about performance, it's because your culture allows it. Don't allow unacceptable behaviors to exist in your place of work because of personality. Culture trumps personality. So the key here is personality is a tendency to behave in a particular way. When you build a strong and clear culture, we get the behaviors we want. With that, you can make better decisions and have better outcomes. I'll see you in the next presentation or in the next video.